Hey everybody, welcome back to Andrina's Creation. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to assemble the new template. This is a small rectangle centerpiece base for the paper towel holders from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be giving you two different versions. One is going to be solid, one is going to be a shaker. And the good thing about it is that you can also add a light to it on the back. I will show you how to do everything. And this template is compatible with Cricut Design Space and Silhouette Studio. All you have to do is go head on over to my website, andrinaskreations.com, and go ahead and grab your template. So let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be version 1. Remember, I'm giving you guys two different versions. One is going to be solid, one is going to be a shaker. So we are going to start off with the solid one. And like you already know how my templates work, pink is the main base, then it goes teal and lavender. Teal is for your metallics and glitter, and then your lavender will be for your print and cut. And if you do not have a printer, you can use decorative cardstock, which I will show you now. This is what I mean about your decorative cardstock. They sell this at Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. Sometimes have decorative paper. Make sure it's thick and not thin, or you can even find them on Amazon and different websites. Now, decorative cardstock is just what is called decorative. So it has different designs, and you can start practicing when your party favors or paper craft with stuff like this if you do not own a printer until you get a printer. Okay, so you can go ahead and purchase one of these. For my main base, I always recommend using 80 pound, 100 pound, 110 pound cardstock. I always recommend that because you always want your main base to always be thick. You never want whatever you build with to be flimsy. So I never recommend using 65 pound cardstock. If you want to practice, yes, but even when I practice, I still use 80 pound and up cardstock, just because, like I said, when you use 65 pound cardstock, it looks flimsy to me, but you can do whatever you choose to. Now for these centerpieces, like I said, I do recommend using thicker cardstock because you do not want your centerpieces to be flimsy. So again, go ahead and pick whatever color cardstock you want. From my favorite brands of cardstock, I do like Bazzil, Bazzil. I do get them at Joann's. Currently they're 79 cents a sheet, but you can also get a sale. Usually they're around 10 pieces of cardstock for $3. If you don't find the color that you want at Joann's, or if you don't have a local Joann's near you, you can go to Amazon and also 12 by 12 Cardstock Warehouse. I'll leave all those links down below. And if you still can't find the color of Bazzil, my other two favorite brands are Cardstock Warehouse and Clearpath. Okay, but I'll leave all those links down below. So again, let's start with this piece first. So this is the main base, and all you have to do is go ahead and fold where you see your score marks. Now all my templates come with those little dash lines, cut lines, so they are going to come in like that in Silhouette Studio and in Cricut Design Space. In Cricut Design Space though, when you do bring in your template, make sure you resize the template to the measurements that I provided in the SVG, and then you're going to go ahead and attach your score marks. If you do not attach your score marks, then when you're going to go ahead and cut, all these little lines are going to be cutting separate in a different piece of mat when you go make your project. So just make sure that you attach those score marks. If you do not like those little dash lines, you're gonna have to manually change that to the score marks that you prefer to use your scoring tool. I personally do not provide that on none of my templates just because I don't use those. So like I said, my score marks are those little dash cuts. So it'll be cut, skip, cut, skip, cut, skip. When I am folding my score marks, I do like to use a squeegee. You can use a brayer as well. I personally did not like a brayer. Comment down below if you are a squeegee person or are you a brayer. And I'm gonna see if I have a brayer near me so I can show you what a brayer is, but I do prefer a squeegee. Alright, so I can't find a brayer, but I'll put a picture somewhere here on the screen so y'all can see what a brayer is. Now that you have folded all your score marks, we're going to go ahead and cut out all your teal pieces. Remember, your teal pieces is going to be glitter or your metallic pieces. If you do not want to have layers, because I know y'all be complaining like, oh my god, so many layers. If you do not want to do a layer look, this is where you're going to go ahead and print your design. You don't have to go ahead and do this one, but I do like my layers, so I'm going to cut this out of gold metallic cardstock. And of course, you can check the description box for the gold cardstock that I use. You can use your glue of choice or double-sided tape, just doesn't matter what you use. I do use my own brand of glue. I no longer sell it, but I'll leave another brand of glue in the description that I highly recommend, and is very good for paper crafting. Okay, now that you are done gluing all your metallic pieces, the next pieces are your lavender pieces. This is where you're going to use your decorative cardstock, or you're going to do a print and cut. These pieces do fit in a regular print and cut in Cricut Design Space, and of course they do fit on Silhouette Studio. Okay, so just add your pattern on here in your design and go ahead and cut that out, and then we're going to go ahead and glue it all around. Okay, this design I got from Creative Fabrica. I will also leave the link down below. I know y'all get sick of tired of me saying I'll leave the links down below, but I know it's easy access for you guys to just see everything in the description. So make sure you always check the description. This digital design is called a digital paper from Creative Fabrica. If you have the membership, you get, oh my gosh, so much stuff for free in there. Not free, but I mean, you get what I'm saying, like billions of designs, SVGs, patterns, and so on. But I'll leave the link down below for this one exactly that I use. And then all I did was bring it into Silhouette Studio and put it inside of my template, and then I went ahead and print it out. Okay, so now I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and glue it. All right, this is how it's looking. And now these centerpiece bases are made for a paper towel holder that you buy at Dollar Tree. Comment down below if you want regular centerpiece templates without the paper towel holder, and I could do some bases for you guys for those that cannot find those holders, and let me show you which paper towel holder I'm talking about. So these are the paper towel holders. I don't know if the SKU number can help you, but here it is. Take a screenshot. But these are $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and these bases that I'm making is specifically to fit this. If, like I said, if you want other templates to just be a regular vase without this, I can make them for you. Just comment down below and I'll make sure I'll put them in the list for you guys. All right, so go ahead, and I'm pretty sure you can even buy these online. I'll try to see the link and then I'll leave it down below as well. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and turn your box around and go ahead and glue your tabs together, making sure that you align those score marks. So this score mark and this score mark has to align really good right there. I am going to be using hot glue to speed the process because it dries faster, versus if you use wet glue you had to wait till it dries. So that's what I'm going to be using, hot glue, and I'm just gonna make sure that I put it everywhere, and then make sure that you align your score marks like I said, and make sure you press down. All right, and go ahead and do that with all 4 sides. So this is how it looks. Now you're going to go ahead and grab your paper towel holder. Make sure you clean all them glue things all around. Make sure now that you grab that paper towel holder and you're going to center it in the middle. And do not put it crooked like this or that. You need to make sure that this is very like straight because of the way that you're going to put the top part. So make sure it's not crooked. Okay, make sure that you have it like this, very straight. And I am going to be using hot glue to make sure that I adhere this to the bottom of my base. All right, fun tip or tip of the day, if y'all, whatever y'all want to call it. This is one of the reasons why I say use 100-pound or 80-pound and up cardstock, because you see how I just did the glue, the hot glue like this. If you were to use 65-pound cardstock, you will notice all those glue streaks in the bottom of this base because it's very thin cardstock. The thicker the cardstock, the better. This is the bottom of the base. As you can see, you don't see no glue streaks in the bottom. Now go ahead and glue your tabs together, overlapping each other. go ahead and do that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab this piece. This is from the main base, the pink one that you cut out the same color of your main base here. And then we're just gonna put it on top, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put glue all around here and make sure everything lines up very good and flushed. Make sure that always, always, always your work looks professional and neat. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab the teal piece, which is your gold piece. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and grab the lavender piece, which is your decorative design. Okay, so this is how your base looks. This is the solid base, just like this. And now you're going to go ahead and add your image or design right here. I am going to be adding a character, but if you don't want to add a character, you can just do like a 3D name. You'll type the name that you want, like the word family, love, baby, or someone's name, whatever you want. Just type it out and do different offsets so it can be 3D, and then you just glue it right here, and then make sure you use a backing. Like I said, I'm going to be using the character. These are great centerpieces for any occasion, baby showers, birthday parties, even for your home decoration. But I am going to show you the character I'm going to be putting in the front. Now, I did do this character with AI. If y'all want to learn how to do AI, go ahead and follow one of my friends. Her name is Jackie. Her business name is called Yeya Designz. I'll leave the link down below as well. And she has a free group that they do share how to do your own prompts with for your AI. It's called AI Boss Babes Prompt Sharing. Again, I'll leave the link down below specifically for that group. But when you do request to join the group, you do have to make sure that you answer all questions. And the #1 rule is to follow her on YouTube. Now, when I do make the designing video for this one, I will show you how I made my character. Now, don't be rushing me, y'all, because y'all know how long I'll be taking to make these videos. But I will show you how I made my characters. And yeah, if y'all have not got into the AI game, y'all losing out. Get into this AI stuff. Okay, so this is the character that I made. Isn't he so adorable? I did use Midjourney AI. I do have the pay membership. I pay $10 a month for Midjourney. So I created the character. I then bring it into Silhouette Studio, and then I created an offset around him, which the offset is this. And then I created an offset on this and created this piece. So I did 2 offsets. So the gold and the solid cardstock. Now, because I don't want the base or the paper towel holder to be seen in the back, I did cut out an extra 2 pieces to go on the back. Now, let me tell you why I'm putting 2 pieces in the back. If I only glue 1 piece, you're still going to be able to see the bar in the back. So if I glue 2 pieces together, it makes it way thicker. So when I glue this in the back, you're not able to see that bar, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and 3D this pieces right here using 3D foam dots. So I'm going to be using this foam mounting tape. You can find it at Dollar Tree for $1.25, but this is not in the craft section. This is by your automobile section. Yeah, so make sure that you go ahead and grab these, and this is how much you get for $1.25. All right, so my first piece is this one, and then I am don't mind the back. It's because I printed it and then messed up, so I reprinted using the same paper. Let's not waste paper, okay? So I am just going to be putting my foam squares, foam dots, whatever you got, in the back. And this is going to create 3D centerpieces, and I do prefer making my centerpieces 3D. And to remove the backing of the tape, all I'm using is a weeding pen. This is used for vinyl, but I do like using it for this. So make sure that they are all pressed down, and then I just go ahead and remove the backing. So this piece is going to go in the back, all right? So technically you can put it right here in the middle, but I don't want to be able to see my bars. So I'm just gonna move my character to the side and align it like this. And I'm gonna use hot glue so I don't see much of that bar. You can go ahead and grab a piece of cardstock and just wrap it around this. Sorry for that dog barking. That's my neighbor's dog, and y'all can hear it in the background. But you can go ahead and wrap a piece of cardstock there if you do want to center your characters. But I'm just gonna move this to the side and then use hot glue. All right, so I also put not a double side tape. I also put foam tape in the back and on here, and then I'm just going to align it with the back piece. And press down so everything could adhere, and then you're done. All right, now let's go ahead and start the shaker one, because this one is a lot more pieces and it's going to be the same thing. Your pink is your main base, your teals are your first layer, your lavenders are your second layer, your gray pieces are your acetate, and this darker pink is because we're actually going to cover the inside of the box, which I'm going to explain everything as I go. Now this is a shaker one. If you want to make it a shaker or a see-through, it's going to depend how many pieces you cut of each. If you don't want it to make a shaker, this is the only pieces you're going to need. If you want to make it a shaker, then you're gonna have to cut out 6 of the acetates, and you're gonna cut out multiple pieces of this strip to make the dimension for your shakers to move, which I'm going to explain everything as I go. Let's first start with your main base, which is this one. And remember to always use thicker cardstock, and then you're going to go ahead and for your score marks, just like the first base, use your squeegee or brayer. While you have all your score marks folded, I'm going to go ahead and grab 3 pieces of my acetate, and I'm going to go ahead and use double-sided tape, and I'm going to go ahead and put double-sided tape here in the inside first to go ahead and adhere my acetate piece. All right, now we're going to take off the backing of the double-sided tape and put your acetate. Remember, this is in the inside of your box. Okay, so now that we glue the acetate, we're gonna turn it around. Now, if you do not want this to be a shaker, only thing you have to do is go ahead and grab your teal pieces and start gluing your teal pieces all around, which is your metallic cardstock. You will go ahead and grab your metallic and go ahead and glue it, right? But because I want this to be a shaker, I had to do another step. So the same teal strips, I cut that out of my regular color cardstock first, and I cut out 4 strips per side. That's because of the way that I like to do my shakers, so to give that dimension. Now if you don't want to do that, you're gonna go ahead with double-sided tape and go double-sided foam tape and go all around to give that dimension. Let me show you. So you can use like a double foam tape like this, a strip, to go all around, and this is going to give dimension just like this, right? You go all around. I myself do not like this method, so I'm going to do the method that I told you guys. I'm going to be using the same teal strips, and I cut 4 for each side. Okay, so here I have 4. I'm gonna glue them all together. It's going to be thick just like this, and then after I glue them all together, then I put it here. All right, once you add all your strips, make sure it's really flush. You don't want none of your shakers to come out. And then you're gonna go ahead and put your double-sided tape or glue right here. Well, if you're doing double-sided tape, put your double-sided tape first. If you're doing glue, you do that after. But I am going to be using double-sided tape, and I'm gonna put it all around here. All right, so I'm gonna be using sequence, and you, depending how thick you made it, make sure that you know how thick you made it. so you know exactly what to put in here. Like, you can't put beads and stuff in here because you didn't make it so thick. If you want it thicker, add more strips. Like I said, I just did 4 strips, so mine is not that thick. Go ahead and remove your tape, and then you're gonna go ahead and put your other piece of acetate on top. Again, this is all the steps because I am making this a shaker. Remember that. You did not have to do all these steps if it was just a regular see-through box. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the same things with all the 3 sides. Now go ahead and glue your metallic piece. Make sure that you align this piece very good, so everything looks very professional and clean. Okay, once you're done gluing all your metallic, you're going to do the same thing and grab your lavender pieces with your decorative design. And I got this design also from Fabrica. It is a watermelon design. I'll leave the link down below for this one as well. Then go ahead and glue it all around. All right, so everything is glued. Now you're going to go ahead and turn it around, and you're going to go ahead and glue all your tabs like you did with the first box. I am going to be using hot glue, and then just make sure that your score marks align. All right, so this is how it looks. You're going to go ahead and grab your paper towel holder. Now remember, this side is your back and this is your front. So put your paper towel holder facing exactly like this. Now go ahead and add hot glue if you want to adhere your paper towel holder, and I'm just gonna put glue like this. And because this centerpiece base is see-through, I did provide the darker pink base here. You can cut it out of any color cardstock, but I cut it out of the same color that I did. This is to cover your inside. You don't have to do this step, but I did. And also so you don't get confused with the two, because these two are not the same size. This is light for the top, the darker one is for the inside. So because I did cut it out of the same color cardstock, I just wrote top and bottom here when I cut it out. Okay, so like I said, this is the bottom piece and it is smaller than the top, and I am just going to go ahead and add hot glue, and then I'm going to insert this and it's going to go inside. All right, go ahead and glue your tabs together, very flushed. Put your top piece on and make sure everything aligns very well. Now go ahead and start gluing your layers on top of here. Now, depending on your design, make sure that you know which one is the front and have your design a line that comes to the front, depending on the direction that your pattern is going. After you are done gluing all your layers, it's going to look like this. Now in the back of this centerpiece, I do have an opening, and this is because this centerpiece is going to have lights. This circle is intended for balloon lights. I will leave the link down below. They come in colors and also in white, so you're going to buy whichever you want. This is how they look, and you do have to pull the tab so they can turn on, and then you do have to put the tab back on so it can turn off. So that was the white one, and then this one flashes in different colors. I'm actually going to use this one. And let me go ahead and put that on. Around with hot glue, around the circle, you're going to go ahead and hold your balloon light, and you're going to go ahead and push it in. Hold it until it dries. and then that's it, it's in there. Okay, now let's go ahead and layer the character that's going to go on top of this one. This character as well, I use Midjourney AI to create this character. So this is her. Then I did the same thing, 1 layer, 2 layers. These 2 are going to go in the back. Alright, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is how they turned out. They're so pretty, and you can make them for any event, even for your home decorations, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, you name it. They're so pretty, and remember, you can design them however you want. And always remember that I'm going to be leaving all the links down below in the description box. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you are new here. We are on the road to 100K. And also comment down below any other videos you would like to see from me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, y'all.